Kylie, no. Oh my god. Oh. Kylie, come. Come on, Kylie. Kylie, come. Kylie. You little chicken shit. Come. There you go. Okay, so Kylie's been acting kind of weird tonight. Her tongue is a little more purple than usual, and she won't have any of her doggy treats. She's been shitting in the house, Tara's house, for the last 3 days straight, and not outside when I take her out for a shit. And now here she is not eating her doggy treats, and I don't know, is her tongue getting enough oxygen? Okay, I had to refuel at 782, and I only got like maybe 8 liters in there. All right, so we just filled up our tank completely full at 8:14, and we ran out of gas a little bit on the way here and had to fill up a little bit again, and then we just ran out just as we got here. Okay, I have made it to Yarmouth. I want to note we are at 67,919. The gas is at 3/4, just over 3/4. That's with the HHO. Usually it would be under 3/4 by now. All right, we're at Sluice Point, and we are looking for Chemin des Bennes. Yeah, we're looking for Ben's Road. We are in Sluice Point is like by Arcadia and Tuscan. The main town is Yarmouth. This is where we're going.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pearson Incorporated Space Shuttle Service. In other news, we will be embarking Industries is taking the
Alright,
skies and
so
launching
we got
a
the keys.
mounting
You
expedition
open the door.
around the solar system, solving the purpose of getting men into space. That's Pearson Industries Solutions.
down.
Their first warning.
Look at the floors. Cedar shake shingles.
Yeah, I heard them talking about.
Well, this dates the renovation.
Going to be launched through these big
Renovation was done in '96. I thought it was done in 2012. Still. Okay, I just had an experience. Somebody put the wire back on my HHO system after I disconnected it from my engine. Those motherfuckers also drained an eighth of a tank worth of fucking gas. I've gone 130 kilometers. Hey, I just got back from the corner store in the convenience store. I'm gonna record this shit because they attached that after I took it off while I was inside. Again, they tried doing the same fucking thing. They've done this every fucking time consistently when I tell somebody about the HHO system, about an HHO generator. You know what?
Take a look out your window.
I'm starting to understand something. This house was built crooked intentionally. One side is actually shorter than the other. So, looking at it straight on, it doesn't look like much, does it? But when you turn it around, you can actually see the bend. It's not a straight line, is it? That's how bent the floor is. The fact is, the only way we're going to salvage this house is actually by jacking it up. Jacking up half the house, actually. The center wall by about 12 inches and the outside wall. And then we've got to replace a bunch of the joists and everything else like that. Like, this is a serious, serious renovation. Finding all sorts of interesting things around. This is in the floor. So in this room, I took out the carpeting, but it left all this shit behind, and it is like really toxic to breathe. So I'm keeping that room sealed. Yeah. Now this is something you gotta realize. This is like a 36-inch span. You're supposed to have at least one, if not two, floor joists in between these two. Like. This sucker, you can see, lines up the back, this is only 1.5 inches thick, all the way down. So all of this weight here, being borne on a simple 2x6 by today's standards, this whole fucking part should be coming down. Because they shaved quite a bit off, you can see. Now if this whole thing were like this, and they had these big blocks instead of these little blocks through the whole thing, it might be stable enough. But this is supposed to be falling down around my ears. There's no fucking question about it. And now, I'm going to knowingly defy that. The fact is, this house is supposed to cave in on itself as I'm working on it. Watch what actually happens. This screams, this room screams of a teenager not wanting, well, a teenager wanting their privacy. And a parent, an overbearing parent, going to great lengths to show them who's lord of the house. This, we have to redo this whole header here. This whole section is totally bad. Right there, that whole section could cave in at any given moment when I was walking on it. So that's where I started with. I've removed the doors. That's a lot of the pressure there. I've removed the sills. Do you know how many floor joists this thing is holding up? I don't know how far out that is or was supposed to be, but I can see that there has been movement recently. Okay, we're starting to hear and see signs of the house caving in. Now on the first day that I was here, it was quiet. There was no traffic. I'm way the fuck out on Shemin Road, Sluice Point. Now, the third day I'm here, I'm having constant drive-bys. Alright, so, this is the wall line, and this is a wall line where you see all those nails in a row, stuck hard. Just as every man and every woman. What the fuck is going on here? It's a doorway. I know that there's a lot that I'll have to endure. That's the frame. There is no 2x4 sill or anything on the bottom of the frame. There's no plate. That's what's going on there. Okay, so we're in the back of the house here. Just pan around, show you what's going on. Jeez, I'm being eaten alive by mosquitoes. I'm gonna go into the basement. Now I've measured and measured, and it wasn't so bad last time I was in here. Anyways, I don't know if you can see. There's all sorts of moisture down here. I want to go over here. Holy shit. Is this really what's happening? Okay, so this is collapsing. Do you see that? This is that bearing wall. There's the chimney. There's the jack. We can see this is all marshy soil. And look at that. That's collapsing. Just as the Lord leaves, I will build a built sky. I will be a king. That's the backhand. Sure, there's more to life. That's the front of the house there. This world, we can all be kings and queens. There are worlds out there. There used to be something here, and it's been taken out. Look at that. I'm afraid to go anywhere near there. I figure the safest place around right now is the chimney if it collapses. Holy shit. That's what I've been walking on, thinking I'd be safe. Look at that. That's what's holding up the wall upstairs. Holy shit. Okay, I'm getting water on this. Alright, we are at 67,987. The fuel is at half. Look what I just found at the Home Hardware outside in Yarmouth. I just found a propane pump that fits my van. The only problem with it is it's set for $1.45 a fucking liter. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put it along the wall here. I'm gonna put supports at the end of each of these joists along the wall where I can. And that's gonna at least deal with the floor temporarily until we can put clean joists in. Now this over here, you can see there's a concrete pad here, concrete pad there, but there's nothing there for miles. What the hell's going on here? There's a couple supports, and you can see the wood is rotten. Like the supporting wood isn't rotten, just the yeah. Here, closer look. That's rotten. Up there. That's good. This jack is good. Now, it doesn't have any footing. It's just in the mud, which is why it has fallen down. Again, you can see, this is why that jack is falling down. These jacks aren't even holding anything up. Well, this one especially. Holy fuck. So I'm basically in a death trap right now. I could be buried at any time because look at this. That's a lot. That's a wall under there. And this is just completely fallen down. Somebody actually cut a hole in it and then replaced the board. Like, what a fucking dimwit. Who did this? That is so fucking... This place is built to collapse. And this is where I need to start if I want to keep my life intact. Is back here. Where there's still some good going on. Where the floorboards are staying up. Where there's a foundation. This is fucked. I'm going to have to go one by one. Okay, so you can see I have shored that up. It's not actually touching yet. You can see that is. That's nicely lined up. These guys here, you can see this is rotten wood. So we gotta put something in here. But this has been nicely done up. You can see I blocked it all up. This is all on the floor now. Now going upstairs, I checked it out and the floor actually feels pretty solid now, unlike before. Interesting. Right. So I'm going to stop for now. Okay, again, I decided to repark for the night after doing a couple hours, and my battery was almost dead because this thing was attached again. Somebody had come along again and reattached it after I detached it. So I'm making a fucking video note to show I've detached it. This log is what's supporting the frame of the house. Now, it has fallen quite a bit. As you can see, that's blocked. This needs to get blocked. I need to raise it first. We're going to use all this shit here to raise it up. These are strictly steel, not stainless steel. Now, we can see these things have degraded greatly. I'm not producing nearly as much hydrogen as I was when I first put these in, and we can see why. Look at all that degradation. Look at all of that. There are places where the plates are touching. Well, we do have some bubbles. We've got some AT2. This is FSZ129. Wave down, he didn't wave down. He's still doing a suspicious drive-by. Now I've had drive-bys going on for the last 2 days. The first day it was completely quiet. Now as I'm trying to relax, I'm seeing this. Okay, so we're done for today. What we've done here is we removed that big huge mass of wood. You can see as I saw through it, there was only about, well, and that actually, well, that was a good piece of board. Huh. It looks rough on the outside, but it's still good on the inside. That's nice. We just replaced this. This goes to the support beams, up to the floor. This is directly underneath the wall upstairs. As you can see, well, not directly, but close enough. Anyways, so we've stabilized the fall of the house. Okay, I am at Atlantic Superstore in Yarmouth. This is what the fuel looks like. This is where I am. I should have enough to get home, but I have a backup tank. You can see I'm at 68,040, so that is that's 126 kilometers I've gone so far. 226 kilometers I've gone so far. I should have another 120 in there at least, if not more, thanks to the HHO. All right, I just had to fill up gas